for nominating the Toastmaster of the Year, Nee Ehrenheim. I quote her. She said that Susie has given much of her time to the club. I love her kindness and willingness to help others. I'm her #1 fan. Nee, I vociferously disagree. I'm her #1 fan. This is my suggestion. Susie is an inspiration and a foundation of the club. She inspires through her individual actions, her individual progress. One of the most remarkable things we saw was not just that she achieved her Competent Communicator Award, but she took on what is one of the most daunting things you can do in Toastmasters, and that is the International Speech Contest. Susie went from giving her 10th speech, which she spent hours on, and as her mentor, I know I spent 3 hours with her on it, so I don't even want to know how many hours were spent. And when she gave her Inspire Your Audience speech, we had a party given by Susie the next day. I was standing in the kitchen, and between the dining room and the kitchen, I was hearing 2 conversations going on simultaneously talking about Susie's speech. So as a club, we were thinking, well, as Todd said, he said, oh, we know who to send right now. And at first it looked like that there wasn't going to be anyone else from the club. And that was the only way that we were able to persuade Susie at first to do the International Speech Contest. She said, okay, I already have something, because competition is not her focus in being here. And I think that shows why she spends all her time being motivated by others. So she did it for the club to make sure there was a representation. And then luckily, Nee and Joan stepped up. We had a real competition to prepare for the next level, and she was the M1 area winner. Then going on to the division. I made sure I was there, even though I just had surgery, and after she gave her speech, I started crying. Because she had gone from standing still like this for several speeches to giving the most dynamic speech, talking about the car accident and how she was having a great day, and then all of a sudden, bam! And was as good as any of the speakers, any of the 6 speakers that was there. At the division level, that is really saying something. So she inspires us by her example. And the most important thing she does is she makes it fun to come to meetings. A survey of Toastmasters found that the reason people come to meetings is, first of all, to see their friends, second of all, to have fun, and third of all, to work on personal development. I'm not sure that's how it's supposed to go. But you always know you're going to have fun at meetings Susie's at, and enthusiasm. And you always know that you're going to have a friend, because she's always going to be there. Always. In fact, when her son comes to town, she makes him come to the meetings so she won't miss a meeting. If she does miss a meeting, especially if Camilla, her mentee, is speaking, she begs me. She says, you have to make a video. I have to see it. And because she's always at the meeting, she knows all the members. She knows what everybody is working on and is able to encourage them. She's not just Camilla's mentor, who Camilla says is always willing to help and encourages me to strive for success. How many of you in here feel that Susie does the same for you? As Catherine Carpenter said in her comments, she said, Susie is a shining example for other members in both the speaking and leadership tracks. And we are here today to acknowledge that. It's important to acknowledge that. Because one comment was, Susie is the club rock. And I'm sure she will continue to be. We'll be giving her this award next year. And maybe I'll let Nee present it. Susie has a few words about her inspirational journey in Toastmasters. So please welcome Susie Overton.